Good morning, girls. Last time we did chapter 1 and we have completed chapter number 1. Okay, number system, base 5, base 2, we have completed conversion and all, addition, subtraction, multiplication, everything we have done it. I hope you have done your homework also, all the exercises also you have done it. Okay, if not, please complete your work. Okay, do all the exercises so that you can do the next lesson. Today we are going to start the next chapter, chapter number 2. Okay, real numbers and coordinate system. Okay, one by one we are going to do the topic. Now real numbers, we'll start with this real numbers and then we'll move on to the coordinate system. Okay, now in real numbers, what are real numbers? You must have done it before also. All the numbers are real numbers. Okay, all the numbers means positive, negative, fraction, even, odd, decimals, under root. All the numbers are known as real numbers. Okay, there are some important sets which you have already done it before, so let me write the important sets first so that you can understand what are the real numbers. Okay, some important sets. Okay, some important sets. Now how many sets you have done it? I think you have done most of them. Let's start with the natural numbers. Okay, set of natural numbers. Natural numbers, short form of numbers, this is. Okay, natural numbers, we represent the set by n. Okay, capital N, and natural number starts from 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Okay, then set of whole numbers, you must have done this also. Whole numbers. Okay, whole numbers we represented by W. Okay, whole number starts from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay, then set of even numbers. Even numbers, you have done this also before. Even we represented by capital E. All numbers are divisible by 2. Okay, 2, 4, 6 and so on. Then odd numbers. What are odd numbers? Odd numbers with O you have to represent. Odd numbers are not divisible by 2, 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on. Then prime numbers. Okay, what are prime numbers? Prime numbers goes in their own table. Okay, with P you represent it. 1 is not a prime number, start with 2. Okay, prime number starts from 2. Okay, 1 is not a prime number, start with 2, 2, 3, 5, 7 and so on. Okay, so difference between odd numbers and prime numbers. Odd number starts from 1, prime number starts from 2. Okay, 1 is not a prime number. Okay, then you must have done integers. Integers are both positive and negative numbers. We represent integer by Z. Okay, both positive and negative numbers. So 0, plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3 and so on. Okay, so both positive and negative numbers are known as integers. Okay, then there are rational numbers and irrational. Now rational numbers you cannot write in tabular form. What is tabular form? Tabular form means you cannot write the numbers like this in numbers. Okay, you cannot write the set like this in numbers. So what we do, we use notations to write. We represent rational number by Q and use the notations x such that x, this line means such that, equals to P upon Q. You can see the fraction. P and Q both belongs to Z. This sign is belongs to Z. Z means integers. Okay, so you cannot write it in number form. Fractions you cannot write in number form. Okay, and Q is equals to 0, not equals to 0. Okay, so these are rational numbers. You can say the numbers, you can say fractions. Okay, fractions are rational numbers. Okay, then there are irrational numbers. What are irrational numbers? Irrational numbers also cannot be written in that form, number form. So we use again notations for this also. Okay, x such that x is not equals to p upon q. Okay, and p and q belongs to z, and q is not equals to 0. Q is not equals to 0. So in this case, when numbers are in root sign, root 2 and root 3 like this. Okay, so these are known as irrational numbers. Now all these sets are actually real numbers. All these sets are subsets of a real number. You can say all the sets are subsets. Subset means part of it. Okay, part of the set of real numbers. All the sets are subsets of the real numbers. Okay. All the sets are subsets of the set of real numbers. Okay, so all these are actually subsets of the real number. Okay, or you can say that all the numbers, all these numbers are actually, all the numbers are real numbers. Okay, all the numbers are known as real numbers: positive, negative, fraction, even, odd. Okay, so all the numbers are known as real numbers. So you have already done these sets, so you all know these. So only for this thing to explain the real numbers I have written. You copy all these sets. Okay, and then you write that all these numbers are real numbers. Okay, now the next topic, it is related to this. There are some properties of real numbers which you all should know. Okay, properties of real numbers. So you all should know the properties of real numbers. Okay, now what are the properties? Properties comes in the MCQs. Okay, so properties of the real numbers. We are going to do the properties now. Properties of the real numbers. Properties of the real numbers. This comes in the MCQs. Okay, these properties are important. It comes in the MCQs. Okay, let's start with the first property. Okay, properties are with respect to addition and multiplication. When there is plus sign, what property to apply? When there is product sign, how to apply the property? So with respect to addition, short form of with respect to. Okay, W stands for with, R is respect, T is to. With respect to addition. Okay, this side addition. Okay, 2 columns with respect to addition, and here it is with respect to multiplication. With respect to multiplication. Okay, 2 columns are there. This side we'll add, that side we will multiply. Okay, let's start with the first property. First property is closure property. Closure property. Closure property. Okay, this property is with respect to addition. Okay, closure property with respect to addition. Now according to this property, when you add any 2 real numbers, sum is also a real number. Okay, sum of 2 real number is also a real number. We are adding, so sum of 2 real numbers, sum of 2 real numbers is also a real number. Okay, it's also a real number. Let me give you the example so that you can understand what it is. Okay. Suppose if we add 2 plus 5, both are real numbers. 2 and 5 both are real numbers. So 2 plus 5, sum is 7. So you can see that 7 is also a real number. 7, this sign means belongs to the real number. Okay. So we add two real numbers, answer is also a real number. You can add any numbers. Suppose if we are adding fraction, 2 upon 3 plus 4 upon 3. So 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 upon 3, simplified it is 2. So answer is also a real number. Okay. Sum of two real number, answer is also a real number. Okay. So in A and B form, alphabet form or formula form, you can say it as A plus B belongs to the real number. Okay. When we add the numbers, answer is also a real number. Okay. Now same property is for multiplication also. In multiplication property, we multiply the numbers. Okay. Name of the property is same. First property, name of the property is same, closure property. Okay. Closure property. Name is same, only you have to change the sign. Okay. We multiply. In closure property, instead of sum, now the product of two real numbers is also a real number. Okay. So we will write the product. Okay. Product of two real numbers is also a real number. Okay. Product of two real numbers is also a real number. So we multiply in this. Okay. For example, two real numbers are 2 and 5. When we multiply 2 into 5 is 10. 10 is also a real number. Okay. 10 is also a real number. So 2 into 5 equals to 10 is also a real number. Okay. Same way, if we multiply the fraction, let's multiply the fraction. 2 upon 3 multiplied by 4 upon 3. So 2 into 4 is 8 upon 9. This is also a real number. Okay. So when you multiply two real numbers, answer is also a real number. So in this A and B form, how we are going to write? A into B belongs to the real number. Okay. When we multiply, all this belongs to the real number. Okay. Okay. Next property. Let's write the next property. Second property. Now it is known as commutative property with respect to addition and commutative property with respect to multiplication. Okay. When we add two numbers, commutative. Okay. It is for two numbers. Commutative property. Okay. Commutative property. In this property, we add two numbers. Okay. For example, if I add 3 plus 2 or 2 plus 3, both are same. Okay. So order doesn't matter. If I write 3 first and 2 afterwards, or if I write 2 first and 3 afterwards, sum will come same. Okay. This sum is 5 equals to this sum is also 5. So order doesn't matter. When we add two numbers, order doesn't matter. You can write 3 plus 2 or 2 plus 3, answer will come same. Okay. So it doesn't matter. So suppose if I add 8 plus 3, or if I add 3 plus 8. So sum is 11, and this side also sum is 11. So order doesn't matter in this case. So in A and B form, how to write? A plus B equals to B plus A. Okay. Order doesn't matter. If you add A plus B or you add B plus A, answer will come same. Okay. Now same property for multiplication. Now we are going to multiply. Okay, let's multiply the numbers. So instead of plus sign we will write multiplication sign. Okay, same property goes for multiplication. Commutative property, commutative property with respect to multiplication. Okay, in this case it is with respect to multiplication. Same property, commutative property with respect to multiplication. We will multiply the numbers. Okay, let's multiply the numbers. If I multiply 3 into 2 or 2 into 3, answer will come same. Okay, 3 into 2 is 6, this answer is 6, or 2 into 3, answer will come same. So order doesn't matter in this commutative property. You can write any number first and multiply, answer will come same. So second example, 8 into 3 or 3 into 8. Okay, multiply, 8 into 3 is 24 or 3 into 8 is 24. Okay, answer will come same. So now this property is what? A into B. If you multiply A into B or you multiply B into A, okay, answer will come same. Okay, now the next property, third property, when there are three numbers, how to add and how to subtract. Okay, the third property, it is associative property. Associative property. Okay, we will add three numbers in this. Okay, suppose three numbers are 2 plus 3 plus 5 equals to, if I write 2 plus 3 in the bracket and 5 outside, it doesn't make any difference. Okay, in this, if I write 2 plus 3 plus 5 in the bracket, so 2 plus 3 plus 5 is 8. Okay, and this side 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 5. So answer will come same. 2 plus 8 is 10 and this will also come 10. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you write last two numbers in the bracket and add, or if you write first two numbers in the bracket and add. Okay, so three numbers you can add anyway, so answer will come same. So in this also it doesn't matter first bracket of two numbers you write, or in second bracket you or in last two numbers you write in the bracket. Okay, you write first two numbers in the bracket or last two numbers in the bracket, it doesn't make any difference. So in A and B form, how you are going to write property? A plus, if I write B plus C in the bracket, or if I write A plus B in the bracket and then add C, answer will come same. Okay, it doesn't matter which two numbers you are adding first, answer will come same. Okay, and same properties goes for this multiplication. Name is same, associative property. Associative property, it is with respect to multiplication. Okay, the same property is with respect to multiplication. Okay, so in this case we multiply three numbers. Okay, let's multiply three numbers. If I write 2 into 3 into 5 in the bracket, or if I write 2 into 3 and into 5 outside the bracket, answer will come same. Let's multiply. 2 into 3 into 5 is 15 equals to 2 into 3 is 6 multiplied by 5. Okay, 15 into 2 is 30, same way 6 into 5 is 30. So answer will come same. It doesn't matter if you multiply first two numbers first or last two numbers first, answer will come same. Okay, write last two numbers in the bracket or first two numbers in the bracket. Okay, it doesn't matter, you can multiply any two numbers first and then with the third one, answer will come same. Okay, so this property is A into B into C plus equals to A into B or and into C. Okay, so this is the property. Now after these three properties, now the next property, it is very important property. Okay, next property we are going to do, it is very important property. Again with respect to addition and with respect to multiplication, again there are two columns. Okay, same it is two columns. Now the important property, it is additive identity. Okay, number 4, property number 4, it is additive identity. Okay, additive identity. This is property number 4 and this is very important property. Okay, it comes in the MCQs. These properties you have to do for the MCQs. Okay. Now in this property, what should be added to this number to get the same answer? What should I write here so that answer will come same? Just think, what should I write here? Minus 5 plus what will come here so that answer will come same, minus 5? Or what should I add in 1 upon 2 to get the same answer? I hope you have guessed it. You can add 0. 3 plus 0 is 3. Minus 5 plus 0 is minus 5. 1 upon 2 plus 0 is 1 upon 2. So additive identity is 0. Okay, additive identity, additive identity, additive identity of a real number is dash, it is 0. This you have to do for the MCQs. Okay, it comes in the MCQs. Additive identity of a real number is dash, so it is 0. Why? Because when you add 0 you get the same answer. Okay, so this property is important for the MCQs. Now for multiplication, what you will write? Multiplicative identity. Second column is multiplication, so you will write multiplicative. Multiplicative identity. Okay, now in this case, what should I multiply to get the same answer? In addition you add, in multiplication you multiply. So 3 into what will give you the same answer? 3. Just think and guess, what should I write here? Minus 5 multiplied by what is minus 5, and 1 upon 2 multiplied by what will give you the same answer. Okay, what should I write here? I hope you have guessed it. 1 it is, 3 into 1 is 3, minus 5 into 1 is minus 5, 1 upon 2 multiplied by 1 is 1 upon 2. So it means that multiplicative identity of a real number is 1. Okay, so for MCQs, how it comes in the MCQs? It comes in the MCQs. Multiplicative multiplicative identity, multiplicative identity, multiplicative identity of a real number is dash, so it is 1. Okay, multiplicative identity of a real number is 1. Okay, so this is very important property. And next is also very important property. It is additive inverse. Okay, property number 5, it is additive inverse. Okay, again important, it is very important. Additive inverse. Okay, now in additive inverse, what we do, we change the sign. Okay, you write opposite sign, you have to change the sign. Okay, plus will change into minus and minus will change into plus. Okay, now in this case, suppose they ask you to write additive inverse of 2. Additive inverse of 2 is minus 2. Additive inverse of plus 2 is minus 2. Okay. Additive inverse of A is minus A. Okay. Additive inverse of A plus B is minus A minus B. Why? Because sign of A is plus, it will change into minus. This plus will also change into minus. So minus A minus B. Okay. Suppose it is in fraction. If it is 1 upon A minus B, so just change the sign. It will change into 1 upon plus A will change into minus A, minus B will change into plus B. Okay. This way, or you can write 1 upon B minus A. It is same. Okay. Both are same. This answer and this answer both are same. Okay. So 1 upon A minus B can be written in this form: 1 upon minus A plus B, or 1 upon B minus A. Sign of B is plus and sign of A is changed into minus sign. So you have to change the sign in this case in additive inverse. So it comes in the MCQs. They'll ask you, they'll give you this additive inverse of 1 upon A minus B is dash. So you will write you have to actually pick the correct answer. In MCQs you pick the correct answer. Okay. Now same property is for multiplication also. Now multiplicative inverse. Okay. For multiplication it is multiplicative inverse. Okay. Multiplicative inverse. Now in multiplicative inverse you change the numerator into denominator. Okay. Change numerator will change into denominator. Or if denominator is given, if in the question denominator is given, so denominator will change into numerator. It is opposite, inverse. Okay. So remember this. In multiplicative inverse, numerator will change into denominator will change into numerator. Suppose 2 is given, so 2 is in the numerator, so it will go in the denominator. It will become 1 upon 2. Okay. It is 2 upon 1, so it will change into 1 upon 2. Okay. Suppose it is 5, it will change into 1 upon 5. Okay. Suppose variables are given. Suppose if it is given A plus B, it will change into 1 upon A plus B. Okay. All these are the answers. So it will change into 1 upon A plus B. Suppose it is given in fraction. Suppose if it is given 1 upon 3. So in the answer you will write opposite. Now question is in denominator, 3 is in denominator. So in the answer you will change this denominator into numerator. So it will become 3 upon 1 or only 3. Okay. If it is given 1 upon A minus B, so you will change it. It will change into A minus B upon 1 or only A minus B. Okay. So you have to change the numerator and denominator in this property. I hope you have understood. These two are important, both additive identity and additive inverse, and in this case multiplicative inverse and that previous multiplicative identity. Okay. Both are very important for the MCQs. It comes in the MCQs every year almost it comes. Okay. Now the last property, it is the combination of both addition and multiplication. Okay. Last property, it is known as distributive property. Okay. Now the last property is distributive property. Distributive property of Okay, this property, distributive property of multiplication over addition, it means multiplication sign and addition sign, both signs are involved. Okay, so it is A into B plus C. So you know how to open the bracket, AB plus AC. Or if I write BC first and A afterwards, so how you open it, BA plus CA, it is same. Okay, now your homework, it is you have to do the homework. Okay, it is exercise 2.1. okay, do question number 5 only. Okay, only this question number 5 you have to do. In question number 5 you only have to name the property. Okay, don't solve it, don't do anything. You have done these 5-6 properties, so just name it according to the property. Okay, just check what it is written, compare it with these properties, and then write the name of the property, because it comes in the MCQ, so you all should know these properties. Okay girls, please do all these in your exercise book and do the homework, complete all your work. Okay girls, take care, bye.